Namaste! Namaste, Big Cat! Welcome! Or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Come in! Come on! I've got intel. Big Cat, guess what? They, them, and would absolutely love for you to go backwards with them, darling dear. Back into the dark ages where they acted out as what, a full-on Neanderthal. The planetary energies today, darling dears. As you know, my readings are timeless. When you hear this reading or when you find it or when you buck up on it, right, it's for you. The planetary energies, you use them. You go to your birth natal chart and you look to see where the planets are in the houses that cover what particular sign I'm talking about. Do you get it? Okay, got it? Good. Fist bump. Let's press on, darling dears. Venus and Taurus are Venus and Uranus are creating what? A conjunction in luxurious Taurus. This is going to upset your routine in the best possible way, darling dears. Because the financially gifted Taurus is involved, your surprise might well be money related, blood. Skrilla. Dots comes. The big pentacles, darling dears. The coin. Romance might be in the mix, as well as an ex. Jesus Christ, Lord have mercy, my earline, my edges. As an ex might be contacting you unexpectedly. Good God. Return of the living dead. Anyway, let's carry on. A current lover may be expressing their true feelings. If you've started a budding relationship, they're going to go in squat to make sure that what? They put a ring on it, blood. Come through Beyonce. Push, clap. Also, engagements, darling dears. Engagements, surprise parties, elopements, and all possibilities under this impulsive planetary union. So be ready, darling dears. But then again, as a big cat, you stay ready, so you don't have to get ready when you need to be ready. Fist bump. Use your best instincts when making investments or deciding whether to swipe right or left. Because I know some of you are still looking for love on those apps. But you have to remember, those apps, you might find someone good, but more often than not, it's a narc's playground. Anyhow, one little decision over the next few days, darling dears, can change the course of your entire life during this unpredictable, extraordinarily unexpected aspect. Yes, baby, it was a mouthful, but I got it out. Fist bump. They want you to go backwards with them, darling dear. Lean in, big cat. The moment you lose respect for someone is the moment you realize that something, right? Something ain't working, blood. Respect is more important than love. Once that respect is gone, darling dear, the love will slowly fade. The passion evaporates and the sparks burn out scotty. The moment you lose respect for someone is the moment you know you can't get it back, blood. You can't re-respect someone once they've showed you their true sides. It's the moment you change the way you see them. And once you change the way you see them, everything else changes, including you, big cat. Once you've lost respect for someone, you don't really want them in your life, blood, because they come with crosses, and consequences. Hairline taking stuff, guys. Hairline taking stuff. You're not the person who's going to tolerate. You are not the cat, I should say, that tolerates disrespect just because you love someone. Not anymore. How now, brown cow? We are what, 21st century big cats? And we understand there's over what? 7 billion people on this Malkuf. If you can't find respect in the village that you find yourself in, darling dear, time to leave the village. And you what? Cross them off your list, down to the memories, darling dear. Can't remember anything about them or what they did. You just know that respect is not being left on their tableau. No, baby. The respect goes back to thee, darling dear, yourself. Respect yourself. Because I tell you, once you've what? Lost the respect for someone who you had love for, darling dears, it can't come back. And the more you stay in that debilitating circumstance, the less hairline you will have. You'll be in a reverse friar tuck before you can say, what's going on? Let's dive in, big cat. See what's going on today. Namaste, big cats. Glad you could pop in. Let's see if I can bring up the chat, because you know it can get a bit squiffy. Them one you forgot backwards. Imagine that. Who's first in the chat? Angel Love, Big Cat Wave, Lurper. And who's that? Underneath Lurper is Larper Games. Namaste, Big Cat Wave. Dangerous, Temptus. Hello, darling dear. Hi. Queen the Empress, Dark Side 7. Beverly, Champert. I see you, darling dears. And a quick namaste to whomsoever I haven't mentioned. Let's get it going, because you know it's spin class Saturday. And I've got to get there to get my bike, because they like to take the piss, blood. I told you about spin class Monday. It's never been the same again. Since that lady went mad, darling dear. She went mad. Attacked someone on their bike and then went for the weights table, and everybody was screaming, drop the weight! Drop the weight! And when they tried to pull her from the room, she was grabbing water bottles off bikes and pepper dusting whomsoever she could get, but not me, darling dear. I don't care what you're going through. If you put your hands on me, you're going to have lots of problems, guys. Lots of problems. We have Uranus, darling dear, boundaries. This is represented by the Hierophant in tarot, darling dears. This speaks about what? Wisdom, darling dear. Wisdom. This is also you creating new traditions in your life. It also speaks about what? A marriage. I told you, the energy of the Venus-Uranus conjunction in Taurus, you're going to have some love interest expressing their love. They want to put a ring on it. Come through again. Beyonce, Porsche, clap. Everyone else whom is left in the past, darling dear. Luke 22:62. Let them cry bitterly into their fist as they cry too late. Too late. Darling dears, Uranus is represented by the letters U and V, the numbers 20, 21, 22, and 23. And again, it's giving the energy of strong sexual desires. You better tame that bitch, darling dear. Tame it. Why? You don't want your panani opportunity to get you into circumstances that you'll be crying into your fist. No. No. You are worth more than diamonds and gold, my dear big cat. Proverbs 31:10. You better put that on your mirror and read that bitch every day. It also speaks about learning, higher learning. Some of you are going into higher learnings. It also speaks about what? A wedding or an engagement. You're going to be hearing about some form of celebration. But again, it mostly points to what? A religious partner. It could be a spiritual partner for some of you. Somebody who is on your levels, darling dear. As you continue to level up. As you continue to what? Put down things that don't serve you. Addictive behaviors. And those what? Those from the bottom of the pot. The life suckers that like to put their hooks into you, darling dear. Put their hooks into you. And what? They will do you. Yeah, they're going to do all of that. They get the what? The yellow card for the effrontery and the red card because they've been caught. I like to leave things that you can see, darling dear. Props to remind you that you're not having it, blood. You're not having it. You are blessed and highly favored, and you're a big cat. Ibex of your lineage, been chosen by your ancestral team to use their skills to what? Heal the karma they created in their lives. right? Get out of your south node and live in a north node kind of a way, big cat. Fist bump. Let's carry on. We're going to use the True Love Oracle. Haven't used this in a while. Tell us, what's this? Yin and yang. Somebody's out of balance, darling dear. Their energies ain't from this world, darling dear. And when their energy's out of balance, anything can happen. So be prepared for the doppelgangation, the Agent Smith affiliates that want to rise up like the living dead to come back in your situation. They are not balanced, darling dear. And their cranium is full of fucking blood and wickedness. And all of it will be worked out at your house, if you allow it. We don't go back. We don't want no one from the past. They're full of what? S-H-I-T. Those same lying tongues, those hands that were quick to want to spill your innocent blood as they tried to what? Beat. Who's that? Kung Fu Panda? Hiya! Hiya! You thought you could sneak in. I see everything, blood. Me and Kung Fu Panda got it like that. We like to tussle on the internet. This is the one that fell out first because you've reached spiritual maturity, darling dears, and I'm so proud of you. It wasn't an easy path, darling dear, as you gave up addictive behaviors, things that you were doing that you're not supposed to do. I told you, if you're addicted to smoking, drinking, whatever, darling dear, chocolate, food, start taking your Irish moss or your sea moss on a daily basis. It will help you with your detox. It will tighten your skin. It will help out your thyroids, right? Balance that out. Balance out your blood sugar, darling dears. Make your what? Your juices from Panania Fatum taste like, was it mimosa from the gods? That's if you're on that level, mate. But I don't know. I don't know what you do in your own house. It's your business, blood. But what I'm saying, you've reached spiritual maturity. I nearly said maternity, Freudian slip. Someone's going to find out that they're pregnant, darling dear. From someone who has got an unbalanced mind. Base of the deck, touch not the anointed. This is your ancestral team. A sacred woman, it could be of native disposition, Native American. It could even be Egyptian, but this is someone from long time when since. This is an ancestor that's been watching over you. I'm getting grandmother vibes. This is the person that, or the entity, or the energy that sits at your bedfoot and watches you at nighttime, darling dear. Not for wickedness, but with love. With love, darling dear. This is why I always say you must have an altar to your ancestral team. Don't care what anybody else thinks about that. What their opinions mean nothing to you because it's not further in your life. And why is what? A doubting Thomas in your home looking at your shiz naive, lad? These questions you must ask yourself as you create the boundaries, the big shaboinking boundaries in the name of the Most High, Father God, Mother Isis. Let's press on because I told you it's spin class Saturday, blood. Got me hat on and I'm ready to go. Right. Base of the deck, darling dear. Reaping the benefits of your efforts. The Seven of Pentacles in the upright. I might add, darling dears. This speaks about the planning. The planning is going to bring you change. Why? Because you move in silence, darling dears. Move in silence. It also speaks about loyalty. You're reviewing your loyalty, darling dears. What you're investing in. Pentacles speaks about your mental health. Anything that's going to take you to the madhouse, you've got to let it go. Let's see what energies are on the tablet for you today. That was a big split, darling dear. Meant to come out. What are we rocking with today? As we what? We're not going back with them, darling dear. We will fight them on everything. These homosexuals that like to come in your house, in your life, like it's a flipping game, like your life and your energies and your handbag, your pocketbook, your wallet is a revolving door. Oh, thank you very much. Which fulfillment, darling dear, is about to be granted unto thee? 9 of Cups in the upright, darling dear. It speaks about balance being brought into your life. Why? Because you found that abundance key. What's that? By loving thyself. Second. You're saying second case? Yes. You must love the Most High, Father God, Mother Isis first. Emotional fulfillment, darling dear, is what you are working with today. Touch not the anointed. You've washed your face like David, darling dear. It also speaks about somebody wanting to approach you to what? Have a little convo, darling dear. They see that you're getting better with whatever you've been doing, and they would like to come and have a little tete-a-tete. They want to talk to you. Listen, I said to some people, the next time you speak to me, it will be for a necromancer. What's that? Someone who raises the dead, blood, and you'll be speaking to ashes, because I'm going for a great... I want to be cremated. I don't want to pick over my body. There's so many what? Listen, let me not go into the weirdness of it, because you know they've got the T-Rex arms, and it will make me what? Be a chatty cat when time is of the essence. And time is of the essence for you, darling dear. Washing your face like David from a situation, it also speaks about what? Your intellect, darling dear, and your intelligence. You've been on this what? Merry-go-round before. Don't let them take you there again. Someone sees you as happy, darling dear. Someone or someone's, but you are protected. They see you as what? Emotionally free. They want to tie you up in wickedness. Somebody really wants to make amends, darling dear. They want you to compromise so that you'll be more approachable to them. Approachable? Listen. Hey! Base of the deck. Big dealing. This is a in and out energy. Somebody who was what? Disingenuous. They love the way they look. They love giving that look to everyone. And look, they're holding on to their panani or fatum, darling dear, as they race to another assignation. Another entanglement. Somebody wants to entangle you in F shit. The Knight of Wands is somebody who enters a situation quickly but leaves just as quickly. The person who wants to make amends, darling dear. Trust not that energy. Keep your own counsel. Yeah, because you are solo dolo, like the boys or girls on the pole. It also speaks about you having a choice between two. At this moment in time, it could be two people, it could be two jobs, it could be two homes. Whatever it is, darling dear, you have choice. Base of the deck. What did I say? And you're making the right choices. 7 of Cups on its face. Whatever you've decided so far in your life, darling dear, it's working out for you. Clarify this 5 of Swords on its face. Knight of Cups, you better not take that cup of opium, blood. This rusty cup has been around the world, and aye. This is a homosexual, darling dear. Yes, baby. Wherever they lay their hat, that's their home. What's that song? Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all that was left was alone. This person will leave you alone. This cup has got to be handed around, darling dear. They've got to keep it moving. Someone who was disingenuous, someone who was emotionally cut off, someone that didn't see your je ne sais quoi. The Knight of Wands also speaks about the adventure in you, the passion, right? The commitment, right? In getting great. They didn't see it. This is why you are solo dolo, like the boys or girls on the pole. Some of you are looking at a relationship. You realize you're dealing with somebody who is faithless. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. I nearly said a man. Good God. Freudian slip. Meant to come out. Clarify this Knight of Wands on its face. Yes. There will be no friendship here. You are not re-friending, re-respecting, right? Anyone that's crossed you, darling dear. You understand the signs and your assignment. Base of the deck. You was dealing with a full-on knock. If this was it, listen, I told you somebody's about to find out they're pregnant for a whole High Commander Decepticon, darling dear. Yes, baby. A full-on Prakala or Prakalisha. This is somebody who is not a protector and provider, darling dear. And at this moment in time, they really haven't got 2 pennies to rub together. They would like to come and take your pounds or dollars or rupees, wherever you are. They want what you've got. Oh, hell no. That came from my... Look! Big time spying, darling dear. Gossiping the way that they disrespected you to your back. It was lucky you didn't hear it, but your ancestral team did. They did. And you are protected. Mm-hmm. Base of the deck, you have offers coming towards you, darling dear. This also speaks about helping hands. Some of you are looking for assistance in your work. You're going to be making the right hiring. You're going to be getting the right people to assist you, darling dear. And opportunities are coming towards you. Let's get the tiny cards. What time is it? Because I'm telling you, time is of the essence. Spin class Saturday is calling me. Mocha sipped. Because you ain't getting smoke, blood. Can't you see the butterfly? Transformation season, darling dear. We don't go backwards, forwards, as Abraham Lincoln told us. You ain't got the time for unscrupulous bottom feeders. This is the ending of a marriage, darling dear. You're giving them back the ring. It wasn't a ring, it was a ball and chain. This is somebody who is a liar. Somebody who likes to rule over everything and they've got nothing to give the public, darling dear. Someone who likes to dick deal. Why? Because they've got low self-esteem. They're either a dick dealer or a mattress backer, darling dear. A mattress backer. With the T-Rex arms. Going straight for the jugular, guys, and your hairline. Let's get another deck to clarify these cards before we push on to bigger things. Base of the deck, the High Priestess, third eye on Mitches and Bitches. It also speaks about breakthrough, darling dear, a spiritual breakthrough for you. Oh, look at this. Anytime the elastic band breaks, I told you, whatever hold they have over you, darling dear, it is no more. I told you, once you've lost respect for someone, you might as well just give it up, mate. Especially when you are a big cat and you are turned up and tuned in your cranium. Put this over there out of the way because I wanted to give this a quick shove there before we dive in. Why is this? Okay. It only says a small split. I go by what my fingers go on to, darling dear. Clarify this Nine of Cups, please. Wish fulfillment, darling dear. Wish fulfillment. Emotional maturity. Not taking all of those. It came off the back end and it must have listened. Get back, darling dear. The power's running out. Let me quickly plug you in, guys. I've got the plug. Eight of Wands speaks about messages coming towards you, darling. There's something coming in at a hot trot. And the ones also represent Cupid's arrows. You know how I feel about Cupid. Quick one of these, blood, because Cupid don't read the birth charts before he flies them arrows. This is a naughty cherub. But it also speaks about movement, darling dear. Some of you are going to be moving. A holiday, something from a distance. You got messages coming through to you, darling dear, from someone who wants to make amends from the past. Messages that you must be what? Easter Island and Stevie Wonder, blind your eye. Not literally. I mean, don't read the message, darling dear. They'll try to get you in your heart chakras. Next thing you know, you will forget that you're the Empress. You know your worth, darling dear. Whomsoever from the past that wants to rear their ugly head, you're the Empress. You're abundant. It also speaks about a mother. I told you there's a pregnancy on afoot. But whomsoever you'll have carrying this child for, know this. You will be Muda Fuda or Fuda Muda. You're the Empress. You're able to bend the matrix. The Empress is ruled by what? Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, as well as Venus, darling dear. And I told you, Venus and Uranus is in conjunction with Taurus. It's about to upset your routine. You have someone coming towards you. It could be a younger lover. There's an age difference between you, darling dears. Clarify this Knight of Wands. Star card. Because you've had healing and it's going to seem like a miracle, this person turning up. Why? Because you've been unpacking the shiznai, the paradigms that no longer serve you. It also speaks about major healing, darling dears. You've healed. And it also speaks about listening to your higher mind. This is why you're getting options. This is why you're single, some of you. This is why there's pain and lying. Not telling all of what really went down. We've got what? We've got 3 people on the table at this moment in time. Oh. Hierophant in reverse. This is somebody who was unjust to you, darling dear, and it also speaks about the ending of a marriage or a long-term situation. This is somebody who breached your boundaries. My dear big cat, when you're meeting people, because the dating game can be such a minefield, right? You have to remember when some of these people approach you, they will try and test your gangster. Like, I don't know, calling you up. What are you doing? Can I come over? Come over where? Not a blood clot. Take me out, blood. I've been in the house. Take me out. If they're not offering to take you out, they just want to what? Netflix and chill. Nah, babe. Next thing you know, you're in your bedroom. Next thing you know, you've got skullduggery going on in your what? Panani. Or for Tom. No. This person is disingenuous and they're a liar and they don't know God. You better make the right choices. You got a choice between two. Being free like a big cat, bending the matrix, or going backwards with them. This could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be a father. The emperor represents a father. It could be a grandfather, grandmother. You know, gender is fluid. And if this was a union, darling dear, you was in league with the devil's strongest worker. They chipped themselves from the crevice of the devil's balls when they met you abundant, happy, able to bend the matrix. It was that went over there. It was meant to go. It's this person, whomsoever it is to you, darling dear. They want to make amends. They want a little tate-a-tate. They want to whisper fucking ease in your shell like. You better box your ears. You don't hear shit. What's this right choice that my dear big cats are making? What's the right choice? Transformation, darling dear. You ain't the same cat, and they can't find you at the address that they left you or you left them. I mean, figuratively, darling dear. Sometimes it's literally. You're not the same person. You're embracing the new. Deaf to the old, and come through with the new. Transform. Hermit. Look. Pay attention. Those that come through with a cup of opium, it's a cup of bull swanky, darling dears. You better shine your spiritual eye on this. It also speaks about time, darling dear. You've had some time away from this person to get your brain cells back on track, darling dear. Your cranium to understand that you are badass. Yes, baby, badass. The Hermit in the upright, darling dears. It speaks about its Virgo energy. It speaks about the solitude that you had. It speaks about the self-examination, which gave you self-improvement. It also speaks about the partner coming towards you. As I said, it says older partner. We've seen older and younger partner, and it's going to be an age difference. If it's a union that you're seeking. The Hermit also isolates themselves because of betrayal and dishonesty. You learn to stand and walk alone on your spiritual path. It also speaks about you being recognized. They're recognizing that you're different, blood. You didn't crash and burn. You got great. Clarified, not working with them, right? This is no teamwork. This is loss of money. Loss of what? Your mental health in a situation. Because you was dealing with the devil's strongest worker. What did I just say? I can't make it up. You was. Base of the deck. Why is it turned over? You'll never get happiness in that situation, darling dear. If you got progeny, they won't be happy. Because this person likes to argue. They like the tongue wrestling. Bitter, jealous, and blaming everyone for the life that they created with their actions. What about the Empress? Tell us. Tell us. Empress, we got the Nine of Swords. Somebody's stressed and depressed. I told you, Luke 22:62, crying into their fist. Because we've got the Six of Pentacles. They want equal give and take with you now, darling dear. They would like to be back in your life so you can give, and they can take. From the 6 to the 7 of Pentacles. Again, as we started, it's telling you to reinvest in yourself, darling dear. Pay attention to what you've going on, because the seeds you sow in the quiet, as you move in silence, darling dear, you will see the benefits of your hard labor. It also speaks about 7 of Pentacles is about waiting on the right partner for you. You'll wait, because equal give and take is what you want. What time is it? It's 9:28. We've got the Hermit, right? The High Priestess and the Strength card. Be strong, big cat. Be strong. You haven't got the time to be pulled about like Taffy. I told you they get the yellow and the red card. For being what? Pennywise son or daughter. Yes, baby. You are protected. And you are covered. Know this. Let's get another deck. I'm going to go with my FP 555 Oracle Intel deck. If you'd like to purchase the deck, there's 2 of them. I mixed them together because no one can check me, boo. Final messages for the big cat before we push off to our what? Abundant day, darling dear. Moving towards our infinite possibilities. Blessings are being gifted unto you. We've also got the fire energy, darling dear, of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fire energy is about being impassioned and taking action, right, towards the visions, the goals, the dreams that you wish for. The 6 speaks about the energy of the Gemini. The lovers bringing balance into your life. And it also speaks about a divinely guided partner. There could be a fire sign. It speaks about the clearance in your life. The cards are also telling you Matthew 10:14, blood. If they cut you to your white meat, you've already dusted off your sandals and headed out. Why would you go backwards? We ain't got time for time traveling. And they're a listen, the cards ain't ramping today, blood. They're a hobosexual. And we've got the Libra energy. This speaks about what? Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This speaks about using your what? Mental cells, darling dear, your cranium. You need to put together certain things that are going on. If you're not understanding why they would want to return at this stage of the game, use your intellect and your logic, darling dear. And use your communication. How do you use it? By being obstreperous, blood. Being extremely loud and difficult to handle. I don't mean go out in the street and what? Be like a chicken of the sea, tongue wrestling. No, blood. There's ways that you can show your strength. We've got an 11, a major oh my gosh, a master number, darling dears. It speaks about divine timing and being inspired. A new beginning for you. Base of the deck, what did I say? Move in silencio, big cat. Move in silencio. Need to bring another card out. Thank you. They come with betrayal, perfidy, right? Treachery, treason, right? And heartbreak. Listen, my hairline just got itchy, blood. You are more than a conqueror, big cat. Base of the deck. Look. This is all they did behind your back. Right? You saw the King of Swords in reverse. They chopped it up. Told out your innermost secrets, darling dear. Gossiped about you. Merchants of slander, darling dear. And they're a haterzoid. Don't let no one... What was that thing that my mom used to say to me? You can't make the same stone trip you up, lad. You can't. I don't care who it is, right? Accommodation. Listen, homosexual. Are you taking on tenants, big cat? Big cat. Are you taking on tenants? They're looking for a vacant orifice. Do you have one? Right? Because you're in the spotlight. This is what? The star card in tarot, darling dears. Some of you have a platform. Some of you have reached some kind of fame. It also speaks about a new job. It speaks about the healing, darling dear, and a miracle that's happened in your life. They've got a spotlight on you, darling dear. It's the evil eye of Sauron. Base of the deck. Go out into nature, darling dear. Some of you need to go and put your feet in grass, put your feet in water. That is when the veil is finished. This is when you'll be able to speak to your ancestral team. Ask them for guidance, darling dear. Strength. And it will be gifted unto thee. You was chosen, big cat. Know this. This path, this journey that you've been on, it's been difficult, yes. But every step you take, going forwards and never backwards, you are achieving. Your health is returning. Your hairline is replenished. And your bank account, let's not talk about that, darling dear. We move in silence. Split the deck. Investigate all that dare to approach your throne, darling dear. Remember what I said? We are obstreperous. These people gave you pissanphobia. Yes, baby. Where you trust no one. You got your boosie badass on, right? And misanthropia, where you couldn't bear. You couldn't bear to see them blinking and breathing, blood, let alone eating. It wasn't good for your mental health. Let's get a final card. Gonna go with, I haven't used this in a while, Making Magic. I love these boxes because they're magnetic. I've got another box like that. Where is it? divine doors. I love these. They just punch it through with the intel. It seems like I've got to get one from each now that I've shown you them. Oh, you got a duo. A love charm. Attract a lover, soulmate, or a life partner, darling dear. This is a sigil. And it speaks about labyrinth. Transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibrations and enlightenment. More intel, darling dear. There's sigils. You can draw them, sleep with them for 7 days, 7 nights, and then burn them, darling dears. What does Divine Doors have to say to my big cats before we push on to get great? Right? Walkabout. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people. The earth is your tribe. In indigenous lesson, you find the will to survive. Baby, what did I say? Some of you need to go and ground yourself today, darling dears. If you can get to the sea, you're lucky, mate. I'll have to drive my car with a strong beeline to get to the sea. It's about 50 or 60 miles from me, right? But Divine wants you to what? Keep it moving. You're leaving Guantanamo Bay behind, darling dear. Divine gave you a window when there was no door. Remember that. Remember your blessings and count them every day, darling dear. And as you count them, as you celebrate your ancestral team, you'll always be winning, darling dear. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Rock with me, big cat, because we're not rocking back into the past. And we are not rocking because we're off our rockers. Keep it moving. They've got the T-Rex arms, blood.